Okay, it is a beautiful day. I am here. I just want to show you my fossil collection so far. I collected this in about a month, we'll say a month and a half. I got it all separated out. These are the cephalopods. They are nautiloids. We've got both Ordovician and Silurian here. We'll move on to the corals. This is the sunflower coral, or really it's green algae, but you'll normally see it in the cliff sides like this. This is really common in the upper Ordovician, where a lot of other things are very rare. So if you're finding a lot of rocks with very few fossils and then a few of these in there, you know that you're in the upper Ordovician. I also have some coral here, which I believe to be the same thing as this right here. Unsure. We got some coral right here. This is really neat. I don't know what this is. I think this is crinoid, to be honest. But I have it right here because it looks like them. So I'll just stick it right there. So before we move on, I really want to say something really weird about the cephalopods. When you look, this is I don't know if I can get a good angle on it if you can see it. This is a fragment of a really big nautiloid shell. But what's weird is that inside the nautiloid shells, I keep finding these, what I thought were tubes. Like, it's not uncommon for them to have some tubes inside of it. And now that I have this fragment, it really looks like smaller nautiloids. I wonder if when a bigger nautiloid died, I wonder if the smaller ones would hide inside the shell, or if these are the food of the bigger one. I don't know, but I mean, I do see brachiopods in there as well. So hard to know, but that's so crazy. It's not just one of them either. It's multiple. And it's not just these two. It's also, what is it? This one, you can see cylinder. You can see at least one cylinder there, where a tube would be. Some of these are just filled with dirt, so I mean, there's not much help there. This is just like a straight fragment there. Yeah, none of these help. But yeah, I find that really strange. I like this one. It's the whole stone. When it was wet, it was a lot easier to see, but you find that on both sides there. You got the horn coral I found in the Turkey River. Pretty cool. Along with the other horn corals. There's also what looks like petrified pasta. But I believe that's a colonial coral of some sort. You got a Devonian coral, I think, right here. That was pretty cool. This is weird. I still don't know what this is. I think it's Ordovician. I know because of where I got it, but it must be like a millipede or something, because it's not... I don't think it's a erythropod, and I don't think it's a trilobite. It's a really cool find. I want to know more about this one. I love its color too. It really kept its black color. Let's move on to the brachiopods. I like these guys. They've got a really cool texture to them. I hope I one day can clean the clay off this. Maybe just putting it in water would actually do really well. Maybe I'll do it at the end of this video. I'll do that. Some pretty cool guys. So these are all full. They're just flat on the bottom. So some brachiopods were flat on the bottom. Some, for instance, this guy had both sides bulbous. That was also common. Some of them, you could see their growth plate layers, which is really cool. This is it's not, I don't think it's broken like this. I think it actually looked like this when living. I've seen a couple of them. It's really cool. Here's another type. I like that one. Here's a really big one. It's Devonian, whatever it is, or was. That's really cool. I believe this is new to my collection. I think I found that on Memorial Day, the last published video. Found in the same river. Actually, these two are found really close by each other, different days, but same beach. That's pretty cool. I love the color on this one. You can actually see the shell sheen. I really like this one. Let's go to the gastropods. These are the snails. This one's hard to see. It's a coil snail, really tall, right here in the center. That's a pretty cool one. This guy's pretty big. I am unsure if this is a gastropod or a cephalopod. It's a flat coil. I'm gonna call it a gastropod just to be safe. Another gastropod. This is one of the first ones I found. Found it really close to where I work in Decorah. Ordovician. This is Ordovician. This is Ordovician. These two are Devonian. This is Devonian. It's a big one. I know it not because I've recognized. I know it because of where I found them. Oh, this is just a piece of a bigger one. I do like this one. This is Ordovician. Or Silurian. Really cool. These are the... Is it organic or not? I don't know. This... I believe this is actually sandstone, is why I'm not considering this a fossil. But I really like it, and it looks like spongy. Looks like a sponge, but actually I believe it's just a really cool sandstone. This is another thing, is don't think it's organic. I think it's natural, but it's pretty cool. This thing is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It looks like a rock in a rock. Maybe it was coral wrapped around a rock. Kind of looks like that from the bottom, actually. But it's so cool. It's like, I don't know what the hell this is. This could be a piece of trilobite on shore, so I didn't put it with the rest. I have a trilobite, but it's so small. I think this is something organic. I don't know. I see 3 layers, which is really neat. I think it's mudstone, limestone, and then a coral on top, maybe, unsure. This I actually think is organic, but I didn't put it with it just in case. Looks like wood. It would be a coral because it's Devonian. Woody trees didn't appear yet, but it's got a stone core, so maybe it's a coral wrapped stone, or maybe it's just sandstone wrapped chert. Don't know. Those look like cephalopods. I don't think they are. Sometimes I don't even want to get into that. I don't know what that is. Yeah, and then yeah, we have this, which is another green algae from the upper Devonian, upper Ordovician. I think that's Ordovician as well. All of these right here, sorry, not this, but all of these are from the same time period. The upper Ordovician is pretty much all you find. And then my most favorite fossil I found, because I found it on a cliff that I haven't found any literature for, and I was actually able to date it using these grapple lights, which are really well preserved, and it's one of my favorite fossils I found. So this is, they didn't live very long. I think they only lived something like 10 million years. So the rock I found this in was a cliffside. Took it right out the cliffside, so I do know where it's from. But yeah, I do know that that's Upper Ordovician, which is also where I found all of this, which already it would have explained it if I didn't know anyways. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.